I am Luis Carlos Moreno Paladines. I am 40 years old. I was born in Rio Negro, Antioquia. My mother is Olga, 8 good women and delivered to their homes. I love her with full gratitude of my soul. We live in a humble little house near a river, where she was the clothes by hands in a deque stone. Some months later, we moved to the municipality of Caldas, Antioquia. Due to that, my father George, a responsible good man with his obligations shared hands, a letter wrote back to ones I love with all the gratitude of my soul, by the example of word that he gave to us. He worked as an employee installs networks of energy with a company. Therefore, we had to move to the places where he has to work. I am the second of 6 children. George Wilson is the oldest. He is household good salesman. He has 3 children. Elkin, the first one. He is evangelical and he lives in a pathways of Segovia. He is married and he does and see or have any children. Estela Ruth. She is happily married. He is a daughter, Maria Isabel. Her husband is Javier. He worked as advertisement is postdoc. She studied psychology in the University El Minuto de Dios. Omar de Jesus is married and he has beautiful kid called Anthony. Juan Andres, he is studying engineering in the ICM. He lives with his girlfriends and he does not have any children yet. From Caldas we moved to Mariquita, Tolima, and when I was 5 years old we moved to Villatina, Medellin. In that times there were just the houses there. The houses were like farms and there were much green zones and bushes. The house is in the top of the hill, with no streets but simple paths, so we had to carry all the material up to the hill to wheel it, sands, stones, bricks, cement, rats. The path was 4 blocks away. I remember that when we built the house, we lived in a whole maze of bricks extended without cement and a plastic is a roof. Remembrances are good because we were a great family full of hope. When I was 10, my dad offered me to work in a parking lot in front of Coltere Factory, La Playa with carrier 38 840 AM. I used it to sell orange juice at the entrance of the factory. In this way, I could finish my degree. Later, I began to work as a delivery boy in a pharmacy. A year later, I sold books. and in 1994 happened to me one of the facts most transcendent of my life. I passed to the University of Antioquia to study maths and physical as a second option. My first one was engineering of systems. I attended the university for 6 years and a half while the career was of 4 years. Due to that, I lost some subjects and by the breaks of the university. My best memories are in those years since I made new friends and by the knowledge I acquired. In 1997, if happens another of the transcendental facts of my life. While working on the Christmas times, I saw the Christmas hat with the name marked with glue and colors Mirella. When I were approached to play with the Mirella, I called her and her friends introduced her to me. Her name is Pilar Adriana. She was my wife for 11 years and with homes her four marvelous children. I am divorced since 4 years ago. I live with my children and they are Luisa Fernanda, the biggest. She is a very intelligent person. She has good memory and she is good at English. She is in 10th grade and she has many illusions to be an accountant. Maria Stefania, she is a very pretty woman and with good sense of humor. She is in 6th grade in Educational Institution de Javiera. She wants to be a designer. And Alejandra, she is 11 years old. She is sharp, a very intelligent girl. She gets along well with people by her charisma. She is very pretty. She is blonde. She studies in the institution Federico Sanan. She is a person that has a lot of love in her heart to give. Juan Pablo is the prince of the house. He is 9 years old. He is in fourth grade schools in the educational institution Federico Sanan. He is happy, loving, and tender person. He goes well in maths and he loves cartoons. That is my family. For the ones that I live in, I am motivated to continue working, to give them the best conditions on formations, so that they can be successful in life and they can contribute since their perfections to this marvelous country. Nowadays, I live in Villatina. In 1982, I finished primary schools in the Education Institution San Francisco de Asís. In 1988, I graduated from high schools in education institutions in el Monseñor Félix Sena Otero. In 2001, I got my university degree in Maths and Physics in the University of Antioquia, carried out a graduate in Natural Science with the University of Antioquia in 2006. Nowadays, I do a specialization in the technologies of the education data processing with the University of Santander. I have been teaching for 12 years and I work in the education institution Miraflores in Buenos Aires neighborhood.